So I think this is a solid pick here going into game 1. All right. You know, you got to get the playlist ready. What's on your game playlist, guys? What are you guys listening to in bracket? Me personally, I'm a fan of listening to music during bracket. However, I do like having my game audio on top. So usually when it comes to brackets, it's either I opt for, you know, just listening to music when there is no audio, or if there is audio, I'll just listen to audio. It's kind of a back and forth. But we're starting here on PS2. Immediately we see RNM able to get the Galca at the ready. Does throw it out a little preemptively. We're seeing Zay get 2 fares in there and taking advantage of the long-lasting hitbox that comes with that yo-yo. And RNM able to find a little bit of an opening here. Ends up opting for the strawberry, trying to get the drag down from the down air. Surprising, I haven't really seen that. Not necessarily sure if that's the safest option, but it's an aggressive option nevertheless. And we're seeing Zay definitely catch RNM here. I have no idea what happened there. I'm guessing air dodged in and kind of just potatoed. But right now, Zay getting so much value there and able to get the hydrant to connect with the RNM for some extra value. This game getting really far from RNM at the moment. Great use of the forward smash there too. RNM using the hydrant to try to help, you know, get back to stage there, but Zay quickly taking that second stock. This game's looking pretty good here for Zay. RNM has to do a whole lot here to bring this back. Has share in the hand, was able to get the re-grab, but doesn't necessarily get the priority that RNM needs right now. Good place in the back air, a little too preemptive there with the forward smash. I'm just waiting for an option here. RNM is starting to slow it down. I like to see it, especially when you're in this situation. Able to catch with the tilt. Zay actually a little bit in panic going for that air dodge there. RNM able to avoid the second PK fire. Going for Bell here. Great option there. Able to catch with the back air. Not enough to take the stock just yet, but RNM able to catch with that forward air. Throws the orange a little too preemptively, but able to interfere with that recovery. But still on that last stock. Has a whole other stock to deal with here. But I can see the comeback, especially if RNM is at 100% focus. Okay. Ends up trying to bait out an option there with the Galca. Able to catch with the forward air. Keeping up the pressure. Did end up dropping the combo. And it also ended up dropping shield there. The PK fire in the back air. Zay trying to interfere with that recovery. Able to get some value. Going for it again. Knowing RNM is struggling to deal with that additional pressure. Oh, and the quick nair will send RNM towards the ledge. RNM still in this though, like, oh, I spoke a little too soon. The up air able to close out that last stock there, giving Zay game 1 here. If I had to guess based on the stage list, probably also going Kalos here. Assuming RNM is, going Final Destination. So I was kind of right with the general idea that there would be like no platforms through the center of the stage. I'm wondering if Kalos was banned possibly, so opted for FD. I can see that being a possible ban for Zay. And already good value here for Zay, getting the 2 aerials. They're very similar here to game 1, where we saw Zay do similar thing here. You know, one thing we don't want to see here is RNM having an SD situation here again. Good patience from RNM. Still wasn't able to catch with the aerial there, and Zay just getting more and more value here on this first stock. Oh, great coverage there from Zay, and surprisingly taking that first stock here in game 2. It's looking grim here for RNM at the moment. Able to catch with the Gallica, but right now just needs to take the stock. setting up for Hydrant. Great parry there. Trying to catch with the forward smash, just a little too preemptive. You just have to wait for the roll a little bit. Great use of the apple there to throw out Hydrant. But right now, Zay in control of the stage at the moment. Did end up dropping shield there. And we see RNM try to go for a lot of these up air setups, but Ness is short. Real short guy right there. And great combination there with the forward tilt in to the Hydrant. Sorry, I was having something flash in my eye over on the side of the venue. I think it's one of the roller coasters that has like a really reflective surface, and it's getting directly in my eye. But back to the game here. Right now, RNM, definitely help. Oh, if he can interfere with it. Oh no, I think he actually saves Zay here. Oh, but Zay wasn't able to make it back to the trampoline. This is huge for RNM at the moment. RNM needs to maintain this momentum though. Able to get the down air, trying to catch with the up airs. I don't think the up airs are really it with this matchup. You have a really small character. Being able to catch there, at least low to the ground, which does work against other characters, does not work against Ness, or at least it is such a small opening that it is a little too risky. Great Gallica conversion there from RNM and the forward smash to do it. We're going to a game 3, and it is a winner's round 2. All right, so I did hear the bans here from RNM. Opting away from Town and City from what I hear, so they're going to small battlefield. I can see how this would benefit Ness, although Pac-Man just really up there in terms of the characters that I consider to be like one of the best performing characters in brackets. Or at least I just see a lot of high-level Pac-Man. In terms of high-level Ness, I did not see it as much anymore. It's becoming a little bit more of a rarity. There's a few notable names, like Send, obviously, being known as being one of the better performing Nesses. Got a few other Nesses out there. Skipping my head at the moment. I'm trying to remember. We got a few local Nesses that do really well. And when I mean local, I mean just at least Oregon State. Oh, getting caught there right now. Zay trying to go for the PK Flash setup. Yeah, don't get too comfortable. Ooh, and there it is. RNM getting that force smash, taking that first stock here. But at 101%, Zay has been doing a solid job at closing out stocks at this percent. So RNM has to be real careful here. Almost getting caught there by the up air. If it did connect, it would have killed for sure. Good positioning here from Zay. Not overextending too much, but RNM caught overextending the back air, doing it. RNM not having too much of a percent lead at the moment. Able to get the Gallica mixed in for the 2 hits, but Zay almost getting a extension there off the magnet, mixing in a grab. RNM just going for that forward smash. You know, it is a meaty forward smash. It's out there for a bit, but doesn't seem to have been necessarily the best option here. Oh, interesting. You can see a little bit of a curve there on the orange. I was kind of hoping that was going to connect. Has Cherry in hand, able... Well, we're seeing good use of the fruits here from RNM. A lot of regrabs. Definitely taking advantage of the Cherry, which is the uncharged variant of Neutral Special, from my understanding. Okay, great patience there from RNM. I think it might have been a little preemptive there by getting rid of the Hydrant, but although it looks like Zay was just going to stall at ledge anyways. Oh, and the double PK fire. Oh my goodness, but the grab is huge there. RNM getting a setup ready, trying to catch with the orange, doing 2 backed up forward airs. Just going for the full charge here. Able to make it back to stage. Immediately shield on get up. Has the bell. Able to grab it. This is huge, and that is going to be a stock here. RNM needing to maintain this momentum. Zay not too far behind here. Can definitely close out the stock, especially with how much kill options Ness has. It's just a matter of being able to get in on RNM. Trying to catch with the nair, not able to connect here, but the back throw is going to do it right now. We are at a game 3 situation here. Last stock. We do see RNM did have a little bit of a lead. That lead is looking less and less as Zay's able to find some openings. Zay able to get the dash attack. Goes for the double dash attack, trying to deal with a hydrant here. We're seeing a little bit of scrapping for both characters, but RNM was hoping for the roll in with the up smash. I just didn't really see it happening, but RNM just was really waiting for it. Almost able to connect here with the back air, but Zay able to get the up air, just waiting for the landing option. RNM good about his positioning here. Able to throw out the hydrant there. Able to jab mix up here. This could be huge. It depends on what option they go for. RNM trying to cover multiple options there with the up smash and the back air, but now Zay having more of that center stage control. Using the PK fire to deal with the hydrant at the moment. RM now at ledge here, preemptively going there with the down air, knowing that it's an active option though, but needs a little bit more than that to kill. Bell in hand, this could be it if Zay isn't careful. Oh, and was able to get the bell to connect, but unfortunately not able to punish, but does take advantage of the apple there. RNM really low here. Is he going to be able to recover? Not quite. A gut-wrenching way to lose that set, but all in good fun. RNM taking a early losers in bracket, but very, very close game 3. So right now I'm got a little weird of a setup here right now. I'll try to position myself, but at the moment, looks like we're already seeing another set. We've been seeing sets back to back here. There's not a whole lot of dead air here, so I'm not super familiar with either of these players that are about to come to the stream setup. I do think okay, so we're seeing Zushi again. Okay, it's Brucifer. I struggle to recognize people when they're wearing masks sometimes. I really do. So Brucifer, local TO and player. I'm trying to remember the name of the event. What event does Brucifer run? Smashdown? Sign up for Smashdown. Do it for Brucifer. If you're a Brucifer believer, sign up for Smashdown. Right now, we saw a little bit of Zushi here earlier on stream. Decent Corrin player. Brucifer, it looks like gonna be playing Ness here. It's gonna be interesting. And it looks like might already have the tag on the setup here, so we might be getting right into it. Okay, deciding on the stage pick here initially. You gotta get comfortable here. Managed to win your winners round 1. Now it's off to winners round 2. Not sure who's favored to win here though, so I'm hoping for a close match. Yeah, starting on PS2, classic. Me personally, small Battlefield advocate. Off to a good start here. Brucifer able to get the 2 forward airs mixed in, giving Brucifer a little bit of a, or well, not really much of a lead. The Zushi was able to get some initial percent there earlier. Good patience there from Zushi. Wasn't sure how to necessarily punish Brucifer there, so just, you know, opted to kind of wait it out. I would say Zushi's looking really good here at the moment. Did lose stage control, is getting dealt with a little bit, but when Zushi's able to get in here, I feel like Brucifer is struggling a bit. Interesting, going for the PK flash option, trying to shift momentum here. Zushi being careful about the positioning. Try and find that opening. If that back air connected, it would have been possibly deadly. Able to get the scoop there. All right, Brucifer trying to get that grab. It whiffed, and that is what lost in the stock, unfortunately. But right now, Zushi at 110%, not too far from possibly losing their stock themselves. Oh, try to mix up into the grab there. I'm not sure how well that actually works. It's an interesting option. And Brucifer just trying to find that opening. He really wants the grab option here to take the stock. Does have a few other options, but they're just a little bit more risky, right? Because you have a character that has pretty active hitboxes, disjointed, which is huge. Even like the forward air not killing there just yet and getting punished for it, just helping Zushi get a little bit more of that lead at the moment. If Zushi's able to take this stock, it is going to be pretty brutal here for Brucifer. But the back air, able to do it here, but Brucifer has to do a lot of work here, able to catch a little bit with the PK Fire, followed up with the PK Thunder. Oh, able to get the down air, but not enough to take the stock. It was just too early in percent. That would have been huge. It would have been gigantic. But Zushi maintaining that stock lead at the moment. 57%, not too bad. And once again, we're just seeing Brucifer struggle here. Getting spaced out. Getting contested in a lot of these scrapping situations. Great catch here. That is absolutely huge. Trying to get the down air there. Like, Brucifer is making plays at the moment. Just needs something to really put that nail in the coffin at the moment. Because Zushi holding onto that stock. We see Brucifer being really careful about the positioning here, but Zushi able to find that opening. Stalling out there, but good on Brucifer, able to catch for that forward air there. I'm surprised that the up special didn't beat it out. Just caught it early enough, I'm guessing. Good catch with the PK Fire. Ooh, try to catch with the dash attack, but we're seeing Zushi take advantage of these disjoints at the moment. Backing up, trying to mix up there with the side special, able to get on the second time around, but still in this at the moment. But is Brucifer, oh, try to take advantage of that upward air dodge, but actually getting caught by the side special. Zushi taking game 1 over Brucifer. So immediately going to the next game here. It looks like they already decided on a stage, possibly. I was thinking about it a little bit. Looks like looked at Town and City for a second. But going to Battlefield here. Okay. I was about to say, this did not seem like the best pick for Ness. But it looks like we're seeing the switch from Ness to Sora for Brucifer here. I can see where the thought process is, although you have to be a little bit more careful about your positioning as Sora here, where I think Corrin slightly beats out the poke potential. And then definitely having that floatiness aspect, you have to be careful of being juggled. You have a lot of tools to kind of like, you know, camp out your opponent, but unfortunately for Brucifer, getting hit by that tipper part of side special there from Corin is going to lose him that early stock, and not with a whole lot of percent to show for it. But right now, I see Brucifer kind of getting his sea legs a little bit more, a little too preemptive there with the down special. Still getting spaced out here. Zushi's just playing this extremely well at the moment. And yeah, Zushi not overextending. Brucifer once again going with that down special. Trying to take advantage of the spells here. Able to catch with the up air. Pretty strong hit. Going for the possible regrab here. Oh, but unfortunate SD while trying to go for the ledge there. Bold move there from Brucifer. And right now getting pretty severely punished here right into the next stock, giving Zushi quite the lead here. Yeah, you got to be scared when your opponent has this much of a lead. They might just start going for some really dumb options, because they can. When you have this much of a lead, you can start messing around a little bit. Brucifer here, though, doesn't have a lot of room for error, especially being at the 74% here. Going for that down special again. It's a good edge guard tool, but in neutral, I don't think it's the best option for Zora. I'm trying to get the grab there, but just was a little bit late. And the catch there from Zushi will do it for game 2. Zushi taking it 2-0 over Brucifer in winners round 2, moving on. I'm wondering if Zushi might be potentially upsetting one of the competitors here in the future. I'm not super familiar with the player, but has done excellently here on stream. Looks like we are seeing Xavier coming up here next, as well as a player I can't really put the tag to face at the moment, but we'll probably see an update here on this. Oh, it's Sweepy. Okay. I have issues recognizing people with masks, so I couldn't tell if it was you or not. Sign up for Sweepless in Seattle, the new Cascadia Clash qualifier over in Washington. Over here in the Pacific Northwest, or at least for Ultimate, we love naming events after our players. Sweepy just being added to the pool of players having an event named after them. Yeah, you gotta get your tags done. You gotta get the music ready. But this is gonna be interesting. Xavier, one of the best players in Oregon, one of the most well-known Wii Fit players in North America. In terms of where Xavier stands as being the best Wii Fit, I don't know. He's my favorite Wii Fit, to say the least. But at least at one point or another, Xavier has been known to be one of the best Wii Fits. All right, and we're seeing Sweepy with the Rob here. Xavier probably having a bit of experience here with Rob. Does Sweepy have the Wii Fit experience? I know possibly, was it Super Colonel at one point did play a little Wii Fit? I'm trying to think of Washington Wii Fits at the moment. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. The production giving me a heads up that, yeah, that's about it in terms of Wii Fits that I can think of. There's also Yovi, but Yovi hasn't been at a tournament at a minute. Shout outs to him. Great parry there from Xavier. Like right now, we're seeing a lot of momentum shifts here from Xavier. Definitely taking advantage of his positioning there at center stage. Sweepy able to, you know, kind of break the ice there a little bit, but a good scrapping here at the moment. Not necessarily too much one-sided. Great use of the gyro there. Almost able to get that down air there. Yeah, you got to be careful when you have a missed tech there. But Sweepy able to get away with it. Oh, was trying to catch with the nair on Landy, but Xavier closed down that stock. Also having deep breathing here. This is a time where you either need to maintain your advantage or be really careful for when Weefit gets that opening. It looks like deep breathing is probably going to go away here in the second. There it is, but Xavier's still getting value here and there. Definitely trying to abuse the fact that Rob has a decently big hurt box. So Xavier trying to, you know, get a possible edge guard there. Has gyro in hand, almost able to get a forward air to connect there. Definitely abusing that active nair. Great gyro play here from Sweepy. Able to get the back hit there. Ooh, into the back air. But Sweepy is a whole stock down at the moment at 87%. But this is Rob we're talking about. If you are able to get that one opening, you can do a lot with that. Xavier right now is going to lose deep breathing at the moment, but sitting pretty comfortable, trying to abuse the extended hit box that comes from abusing that side special. And Xavier just kind of, you know, hey, I'm sitting comfortable. I can just wait you out. You're at 165%. I'm a stock up. But Sweepy almost able to catch with the gyro there, but just not quite. Got to be careful about how you go about this. Able to catch with the nair here. Is one of the things that Sweepy needs to be careful about is that using nair as a landing option definitely works from the front, but we've seen it go a little bit more towards the trading side on the back. Oh, ooh, got to be careful of that ball there. Was almost able to connect here, but Sweepy still in this. I think he has gyro in hand, throwing that down, going for the re-grab. Able to interfere with Xavier going for deep breathing, but the dash attack is going to do it there for game one. Although, you know, a little bit in Xavier's favor, very, you know, intense game one. Especially towards that first stock, that's when I was seeing Sweepy doing an excellent job at just keeping pace with Xavier. It's just as the game was kind of go further in, we were seeing it kind of go a little bit more towards Xavier's favor, where he just maintained that lead. So going right into game two here. We're already in winners quarters-finals.
3, 2, 1, go!
That's just what it has on stream right now. Sorry, I was just seeing that. I'm a little confused. I would assume that we would have a winners round 3, but perhaps not.
It's supposed to be winners 8s. It's just a weird thing about Start GG.
Okay, so a little weird thing on the Start GG side. Ooh, great catch there from Xavier here. A pretty different looking start than last game.
This is qualifying to get top 16, so it is best of 5.
Okay, so we are in best of 5 territory here, so if Sweepy doesn't end up winning this game, hasn't lost a set just yet, but we're seeing Sweepy almost able to catch Xavier there, but still needs to close out the stock. Able to catch with a laser there. And the up smash, that is huge here. Sweepy at 77%, but is, you know, was stock behind, so that 77% is towards Xavier's favor. And Xavier putting on the pressure there. Right now, Sweepy no longer having access to the powered up laser. Able to get 2 down tilts mixed in. Goes for the roll. Has the gyro in play. Does get hit there. Oh, almost getting punished there on platform. Now deep breathing is in play. This is where you either have to maintain your advantage or don't get hit. Because right now, is just so scary when Wii Fit is able to get in on you while having deep breathing. You could just lose a stock, especially when you're playing against Xavier, who has a lot of these deep breathing combos optimized, knows a lot of scenarios. And right now we're seeing similarities here to game one here. Although if Sweepy's able to close out that stock, that would be huge. Interesting enough, able to hit the ball into gyro there. It was kind of a weird interaction towards the left side of the stage. Oh, but Xavier able to get the double nair, but a little bit of a footstool there. Getting a little bit of a parry, trying to get an option here. Able to get the grab, that's pretty huge. Getting the gyro ready, throws it out, but still able to catch with the forward air here. Waiting for the recovery option, goes for the down air. Able to get the back air though. Sweepy at 39% here, last stock here. Xavier though getting the deep breathing into grab here. Not able to get a full punish, that's pretty significant here for Sweepy. However, Xavier's sitting comfortably here. Going to lose that deep breathing here, but at the moment, I don't think Xavier really needs the deep breathing at the moment. Can just, you know, go for a few options, and there it is, the forward smash with the ball to stall. Xavier taking game two, but it is a best of 5. Like, even Sweepy was about to get up and say, oh, good games, but no, this is a best of 5. There is one more game. You still have a chance to potentially bring it back in this set. So we're going right into game 3 here. Going to Hollow Bastion. Okay. Immediately, we see Xavier able to get the deep breathing. Good scrapping, though. This is where I've seen both players excel. They don't fall too behind. It's just when Xavier gets these openings and these kind of like long stringed combos, this is definitely where Sweepy kind of falls behind. Because we see a lot of 1-2s from Sweepy, where we'll see like a fair into another option. But Sweepy getting caught on the neutral get up there, losing an early stock. That's very unfortunate. Able to get the back air, able to get the trip from the down tilt, able to get a little bit of a punish, actually able to get a double hit there. Has gyro in hand, has the gyro to possibly interfere with this recovery. Able to do so, but Xavier still able to get back to stage. Oh, and Xavier getting a punish on the whiff of that up smash. That is a lot of damage. And right now, gyro in hand here. Xavier has to be careful. Sweepy really trying to close out that stock. Oh, but the ball still being active, able to catch Sweepy. But Sweepy getting that down smash there, 80%. But Rob is big. Deep breathing is in full effect. But Sweepy doesn't seem to care. Going for that spot dodge, able to get a lot of down tilt value. Able to use the down tilt into the forward tilt. Or potentially jab. I get mixed up by the... Oh, it was jab. It was jab. Yeah, we're seeing that mix up quite a bit here from Sweepy, but Sweepy needs a little bit more than that at the moment. Oh, able to get the back air there, taking advantage of that delayed move. All right, trying to get the back air on the in. Really trying to interfere with that recovery. Xavier able to find that opening, though. Able to catch Sweepy here. Sweepy trying to land with that nair and getting caught by the ball there. Xavier up a stock at the moment, 85%. Does have that deep breathing. We're seeing a lot of percent there. Almost able to get that forward smash mixed in. We do see Sweepy rolling here. You have to be careful. Stop rolling. And Xavier able to get so much value there from the double nair into four. Oh, okay, and that's it. Xavier taking game 3, winning the set over Sweepy. But excellent performance from both players. That does mean Xavier is moving on into top 16. And Sweepy is put into losers here, but could definitely make the losers run. It looks like we're seeing... Give me a second. Oh, I think I got confused by a set being called somewhere else. I'm not sure who we're going to have here. Oh, we have Despa and Major. This is a pretty hot set here. We have Major, if you don't know, the King of Darkness himself, the Ganon main of Ganon mains. And then we have Despa. Don't follow my man on Twitter. But he is a pretty good Wii Fit trainer. Has been getting excellent performances recently, and is a threat in this bracket. This is going to be a pretty exciting set here. Oh my goodness. This is where I wish I have a co-caster, because I know I'm gonna have so much to say about this, but not a whole lot of time to think about it. There's just gonna be so much to process. Here, I'll try to get R&M up on comms with me. I need somebody for this one. That too.
Okay. That's a big responsibility.
All right, so I'll have R&M joining me here on comms. And it looks like we're starting PS2 here.
What would imply that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's almost like someone was just like super excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your thoughts here right now? We have Despa versus Major, Major being Major, and then we have Despa, who has been performing extremely well in these last few brackets that I've seen, and it's definitely a threat in this bracket.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a fun match. These two have played 3 times, and the set count is 1-2. Despa's up.
Ooh, okay. So this is definitely going to be a pretty contested match here. Major's definitely going to have to put 110%, and then Despa probably having that kind of like mental up, knowing that he's up in terms of sets, knows generally what he needs to do, knows the matchup a little bit.
Mm-hmm. The important thing for Major here is to have Despa be on Squirtle for as long as possible, because believe it or not, Ganon does kind of good against Squirtle.
Okay.
A lot of his meaties just work. Like, anything Squirtle throws out, you're just going to be able to nair it.
Interesting. So you want to get that value early here.
Yeah. So, like, you're pretty much trying to take, like, as the least amount of damage you can, because as soon as Ivysaur comes out, you get bodied.
And it's just like the boxing potential from this character, and then the disjointed aspect. I feel like Ganon just really struggle with that, and it causes Major to have to like take a step back and have to be really careful about the approach. And just like even that situation, I don't think Major foresaw that he was going to die there.
Yeah. One of the few characters that can actually two-frame Ganon on in a consistent way. Rob and
Ivysaur?
Ivysaur, yeah.
Oh no. Oh geez. Okay.
And if
Oh my goodness, what a way to respond to that. Major taking that first stock on Despa, but Despa looking pretty comfortable, almost able to catch with that back air. Oh, but, a little too comfortable there, giving Major the stock lead here. Immediately going for Ivysaur, now kind of recognizing that it's probably the better option here at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. And Major himself said that he thinks Despa playing Ivysaur alone is a top 5 Ivysaur in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go that far, but he is definitely the Ivysaur master.
In terms of Pokemon trainers that he has played that are like PGR, how like
0.
so what is the basis?
The basis is a lot of they've played 3 sets, and Major, I think Major's played Puppet, the PT,
Okay.
I believe, and he's played.
So it's not completely baseless. Great up smash there from Major, taking game 1. It is
Yeah.
best of 5 though here.
That's good. Yeah, these two have only played best of 3s, believe it or not.
Okay.
So this is a nice breath of fresh air for them.
So this is the real endurance test.
Mm-hmm. And Major's played Furret a decent amount when Furret used to play PT. He was on the PR with PT listed.
He does still kind of have a pocket PT though.
And in terms of Eugene having a PT, we have no one.
No one.
No one. Maybe Irod's pocket PT got him ready, but Irod has so many characters, I wouldn't even call his PT
Yeah.
real.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, he has a Mario, and that's it.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Arad.
He's gotten success with both Joker and who is it? Palu.
Okay.
Palu
yeah.
is like the character that if he dropped Mario, he'd be playing.
Like, he's a very fundies-based player, and it's just those characters just are so good already, and then you just throw great fundamentals on top of it, and you'll find success.
Yeah. Like, Despo was doing kind of a good job edge guarding last game, but this game he's kind of getting caught off guard. He's got to get. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, but I do see a lot earlier use here of Ivysaur. I think Despo's kind of noticing it's like, hey, I actually don't want to go Squirtle here.
Yeah. You die early if you go Squirtle. You get beat out by Gan's hitboxes if you go Squirtle. All right. That was a good air dodge by Major.
Oh, does he still have his jump?
No.
Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, that's going to be that stock. But right now, you know, Despo was a stock behind here, so being able to close that out is pretty huge.
You can't jump. Okay, shielding right next to Gan is the worst thing you can do, especially if you are too afraid to do anything, because he will side B you. He will catch your jump with an air. The one thing he will not do is dash grab, because Major is a big believer that Flame Choke is better than dash grab.
I will see him grab, which I remember the first time I ever saw him grab, and I was just flabbergasted.
That's how iconic him not grabbing is.
It was just like, what on earth is going on? Was it a misinput? There's no way this man just grabbed.
Mm-hmm.
I do think Major does see certain scenarios where he's going to get enough value from a grab from the combo that follows it rather than going for the flame choke. But other than that, we do see him opt for going for the flame choke instead.
That was...
Hey, he's big.
Yeah, he's big. And he's dead.
And Major taking game 2 here.
These...
All right.
Yeah. These adapting changes that Despo's making, I don't know if he's even trying to change anything.
So I know you saw the set count, but did you watch the games by chance?
Yes, I watched the games. Major kind of got like... The thing is, Despo was not scared of Major those 2 times he beat him.
Mm-hmm.
He really, like, I'm going to treat Ganon like a low tier, and he did. But as soon as you start getting hit by Ganon, you're like, oh, I need to shield. And then that's when it becomes even worse, because when you're shielding, all you can do is drop shield, which takes a lot of frames.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll, which takes a lot of frames. You can jump, which leaves you vulnerable because you can't shield in the air. You can burn air dodge, whatever. But Major is the jump catcher. He will catch any jump.
Unfortunate loss of a stock there for Major this early. But I do see Despa opting for Squirtle there in the beginning. And I feel like probably the thought process is that although Ivysaur is really good, it wasn't necessarily getting in as much as he would like.
Yeah, that's fair.
A huge catch with the Nair there. What's the option? Goes for the down tilt, which is safe for Major there, and Major able to avoid a lot of hits there. But yeah, I guess Despo was just a little bit too sliding to that right side there.
Yeah. I like Despa's contesting a lot in the air with Ivysaur, and it seems to be working out for him a little bit. Like, we saw him trade with Major, sometimes even beat out Major in the air. But as Squirtle, you don't want to be doing that. But as Ivysaur...
See, what I say Despa do right now, just play Charizard and just beat him at his own game. You want meaty, hard-hitting hits, just space him out with back air. Man can't do anything.
Yeah. Believe it or not, most Ganons believe that Charizard is the hardest to fight out of the 3 characters.
That's funny, but...
that's funny. So,
hey, I don't think they played against Major, though, because I was seeing that Flame Choke conversion just because of the, how big Charizard is, and it didn't even matter whether he rolled the right way or not.
Well, that's just the Major diff.
All right, Despa in a really good spot here. Could possibly take this. here. However, Major is starting to slow it down quite a bit, switching to Squirtle here. What? I can't really think of the thought process here, to be honest.
Maybe he just wants to rack up damage. I think it's
Or
a big liability.
Stage control, possibly.
Yeah. It's over.
But if you're talking about stage control, I feel like Venusaur is the better option here.
It's over. I don't see Major losing the situation. Like,
Oh, wait, well, he's going Charizard. Wait a minute.
wait, Ganon's apparently worst out of the 3.
Okay, I'm waiting out.
It's not even that bad
okay,
because
there
he
it
just
is.
wins because that's Major.
Major taking game 3 pretty convincingly.
That was really convincing.
This was the set that I was like, hey, I need a co-caster because I feel like this is going to be a minute, but
yeah.
Major proving me wrong that he's just that good.
Yeah. A lot of dash attack to up air conversions at ledge. Got him some pretty good kills.
Yeah.
People are not ready to be ledge trapped by Ganon. When you think Ganon, you think, oh, he's slow. I'm just going to pick an option and shield.
Yeah.
But Ganon's dash attack lasts so excruciatingly long that you'll always get hit by the late hit, even if you try and shield, if he times it right. And Major, his other trademark, other than going off stage, is dash attacking your get up and then killing you first.
It's such an odd thing to think about because I just think about all the get up attacks that are just like super disjointed. Does it beat those out?
He just stands far away from it. So
he waits it out and
Yeah.
then he catches it once they lose intangibility?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's kind of
all right.
Wait, I'm a loser?
All right, now I'm being called out on stream.
It's true. I am indeed a loser. Major, get over here. Get over here.
But you could be a winner.
I could. That would be fun.
Yeah.
What did you catch Despa doing? What did you catch him doing? Did you catch him jumping? You caught him jumping. Did you catch him trying to edge guard you? You caught him trying to edge guard you. It was crazy. Your dash attack to up airs at ledge? Kind of. Yeah.
All right, but we are seeing Jared here, and is that Sushi?
Zushi, the corn from southern Washington.
Okay.
Sowa, as we call it.
Sushi has been performing extraordinarily well.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he might be PR. But
I wouldn't be surprised because Zushi's performance in earlier bracket, very strong performance, very felt like Zushi had the game the entire time, and then but now going against Jared,
That's
the best performing character or best performing player in Oregon, and also a sortie that has bigger disjoints than you. So I feel like this is quite the matchup to deal with. You're not necessarily used to the poke potential of a character when your poke potential usually beats them out.
The good thing about Corrin in this matchup, I'm going to talk more about Corrin because everyone knows Shulk is broken. Everyone knows Shulk beats quite a bit of sorties. The good thing that Corrin has is fair out of shield. It's quick, and it's pretty... you can drift a lot during it.
You can really control your momentum.
Yeah, and it comes out a lot quicker than any of Shulk's aerials. Part of it is that Shulk really doesn't fare out of shield too much. He kind of wants to land on you with fair. Meanwhile, Corrin can do both landing and rising aerials.
It's crazy. Zushi was doing such an excellent job at the start of that set. And then Jared just saw the moment to throw out Smash Monado and suddenly just gained the lead in less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, Shulk could do that to you.
Great catch there with the back air here, trying to get the sweet spot there, and there's the Jared forward smash, and I guess that was enough to take that stock. Jared looking pretty good here. Rough game here for Zushi at the moment.
Definitely don't want to be on ledge, and definitely don't want to be attacking out of the corner against Shulk. That's kind of why Zushi lost that stock.
And I feel like Zushi is trying to take advantage of the disjoint and the distance that you get with back air but that's very hard to still do against Shulk. Have you seen Shulk's back air?
It's insanely large.
It is the best poke option in the game for something that isn't a projectile, in my opinion.
For sure. Unless you count Cloud back air, which
Or Min Min, which the whole thing is poking, but
yeah. No one likes that character though.
Yeah.
We like to talk about
we love
character.
Min Min. Yeah, we love Min Min.
We love Min Min. Whoever is spreading that propaganda. Stop.
Bro, the propaganda is about to be back here in Washington. You see that?
Yes, I did see that. I'm kind of excited because I've only fought him once, and it was kind of fun. I like fighting against Min Min for the most part, even though the character is like so polarizing and wins so many matchups. I really enjoy having to use my brain.
Oh, great catch there from Jared.
That you can't do anything when you have to use your up as Corrin. It's like, and you're getting edge guard by Shulk. It's rough.
I was surprised here earlier on how easy it is to punish Corrin before Corrin starts up special.
She sits there for like a solid a third of a second.
You'd figure that she's intangible, but no,
Okay.
she's not.
She's intangible for I think how many frames? About like
on startup?
on the startup, it doesn't. The intangibility doesn't start right away. It starts like 10 frames in and lasts for like 5 frames or something like that. So it's very There is a chance that you get the intangibility and you just like negate the move that's thrown at you.
It depends on your opponent's timing, which isn't something you have control over.
Yeah, especially when you're playing against Shulk, who can like just like start up here and swing all the way. It's very ambiguous.
A great grab mix up there from Zushi. But this is when we see situations where Jared can just like take control. When he starts throwing out these Monados and he gets stage control, he's trying to get a mile with that. Interesting. Oh, and he was able to get away with it too.
That was a weird up smash. Okay, Corrin up smash sucks. That use of it, pretty damn good. Like very.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me in the smash. Oh, able to avoid that. That is actually huge. He's probably gonna go away from it here. I can't see him sticking with it. He's just sorry, Jared. You're being a little overconfident here. Zushi, pretty good Corrin player here from what I'm seeing.
Oh, very good.
Because even like seeing Jared go for that down special earlier, like him not using shield Monado just gave me the gist that he ain't taking this seriously just yet.
Yeah. That was crazy. That up smash was connected. Jared was not air dodging when he was getting juggled. He just wanted to stay in the air, it seemed like. He wanted to land on Zushi, and Zushi was not letting that happen.
Oh, great parry. Double, like Zushi on point with these parries of the back air.
He has Jared shielding, and that is what you want to do because that gives you an opportunity to go run up and grab.
Oh, smash Monado in play here, switching immediately to. Oh no!
Unfortunate.
Hit him with a waterfall. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Corrin grabs don't lead into any combos and doesn't kill till like 160.
Yeah, very much like a 1-2 juggle character.
Yeah. A lot of good frame traps. But you're also playing against a character who's got a big sword and can frame trap.
Yeah. Oh, great use of the side special there, you know, kind of resetting the situation, opting for the ledge a little bit. What?
If you get pinned like that, you're done. It's just over.
I'm just surprised that connected with the sweet spot. Okay, hey, let's go, Zushi. We see you, and grabbing there too. Wait a minute.
He whiffed 2 grabs.
You got Jared on his toes.
This is an insane showcase of being patient. You saw him wait out that air dodge and grab him. Then you danced around the shield.
This is really huge. I know he's holding on to the Smash Monado. If he was able to get that up air to connect while Smash Monado was still active, I think he was going to take that.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and he was able to catch with the up air here. Good positioning, using that back air, you know, taking his time, not going for any preemptive options. Jared, what was an okay spot, but you know, being a whole stock behind at the moment, I don't know how much the Monado arts are going to help you out here. It helped you out there, but will it help you bring back this game? Okay, going for the Buster. That's going for all value here. Okay.
Sushi has him so scared.
He's shielding so much.
You don't got shield art no more. Stop doing it.
Like, if you have to look at Jared sets and see how often he actually shields, this is pretty crazy. Okay, that's a huge. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm sorry I doubted you, Jared.
Oh my goodness.
It's best.
It's
best of 5.
But what a comeback.
That was pretty crazy.
It turns out he didn't really need Monado's to come back.
Yeah, but I feel like Jared's going to be respecting him a little bit more here in Game 3.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like he was taking a lot of leniency. He wasn't necessarily going for the safest options. His kind of, what's the word for it? Kind of like going into this game, he had a set idea of like, I'm not in the point where I need to start trying yet.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But Zushi, you know, proving that he's a threat in this bracket.
For sure. Definitely don't want to try countering against him because he's got a disjoint, so you won't even get hit by the counter.
Shulk's counter is so bad in so many scenarios. That's why I feel like when I see Jared go for it as an, oh my goodness.
Oh my god. No worries.
Was that really the option you were trying to go for, Jared?
I bet you.
I'm very confused.
I bet you he was trying to get shield or something else. If he did do smash art, why? Like if he
because he was still in disadvantage for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it had to have been a mishap.
Yeah.
Or maybe he was thinking use Smash Monado to get out of it and not get hit by a meaty. Maybe that,
And then you get followed up by a frame trap into a meeting.
yeah. Okay, but